Well, I think you'd be a good stripper, respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully.
It was traumatic. I mean, it was crazy. It made me believe, is there a God?
This is going to be the episode I get you canceled.
PETA, don't watch this episode.
Yeah,
how close have you come?
Oh, every time.
Yeah. Not the picture, the other picture. There's a group of young women right now who went through things that are similar to your story, wherever the hell it was, and they need your story. One day it's a part of your testimony. Like, hey, no, this happened to me. I'm not happy with it, and here's what I wish I had knew then. Here's the support I wish I had then, and I didn't have it, but I can be it now for the next generation. One of those things that I do where like I say something like, I want to tell you the truth and I want to be honest with you, but I don't want you to take it as offensive. So when I say the truth, I'm telling you the truth. Like, hey, like, honestly, I really do like you, but sometimes you really just don't show up the right way, respectfully. It's my way of being honest with you while telling you that what I'm saying might sound disrespectful.
So don't take this the wrong way.
Did that sound so disrespectful?
It still is like saying don't take offense. It's the same way.
I mean, kind of, but
is it respectful?
I want you to take offense.
I need to tell the guests when they come on, be like, hey, listen, I don't mean anything. And I don't want you to, what I say isn't a reflection of us. It's just what we're going to be doing. This is the podcast, more unfiltered. So I want you to take everything with a grain of salt respectfully.
Yeah.
That is just like, I mean, actually hurt my soul even saying respectfully, because that just matter of fact saying like, fuck you.
It's not saying fuck you. It's kind of giving me like it's me telling you, hey, like the things I say may come across as like stinging or biting. I don't mean it intentionally to hurt or belittle or demean. I just want to also make sure that I can be fully transparent and not feel like I have to mince words or control things, which is why I say respectfully after I say something that should relatively be seen as disrespectful.
Yeah. Well, it's like no offense.
It's kind of like no offense, but I say respectfully.
Respectfully.
Yeah, like if you were saying something, I was like, yo, just Jesus fuck, like, yo, shut the fuck up. Respectfully. Shut the fuck up. Like, just if you would just stop talking, that would be like
great.
So great.
That'd be nice.
Respectfully, right now, like I just need you to shut the fuck up.
Oh,
but I can't say that to you without you going like, whoa, don't talk to me like that. That's not cool. You can't say that to me. I'm not saying it to you. I'm saying it so I can express myself, but letting you know, like, I don't mean to offend you. I just really want to tell you to just please stop talking.
I need to know how disrespectful it is, though.
Respectfully.
But if it's respectfully, it's not disrespectful.
So I didn't know you guys were here. Welcome to Therapy Was Full podcast.
Oh, there are people.
Our host.
There's people here. Terrence Davis. What's up, y'all?
Dustin Hayes. Red, White, Badass Brew. And we're talking about...
do I get to plug my company?
Well, yeah, of course. Plug it.
Oh, Terrence Davis, Dream Team SD. Call me for your real estate needs.
Dream Team. Woo, 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 woo. That was the best woo woo I got.
Hey,
so,
fuck those dogs.
Fuck that woo woo.
No, fuck the Chihuahuas.
Fuck the Chihuahua.
Yeah,
fuck those Chihuahuas.
Yep.
So if you've seen the other past episodes, you would know why we're saying fuck those Chihuahuas.
Didn't we mess up that episode?
That actually might be the episode we have to redo. Yeah, probably.
We got to redo.
Yeah, we do. So that's coming
introduce
soon.
Jamie. Stop talking about yourself.
But anyway, why we're here is because we all need therapy. But most importantly, we are unlicensed, unfiltered, and definitely unhealed. So with our guest,
Jamie Torres. I'm going to introduce her.
Jamie
Torres.
Yeah, I didn't even know her name. I have no shit on her.
Yeah, he also didn't know she
I'm
was.
excited.
He also didn't know you were actually Mexican.
No.
What did you think she was again? This is gonna be the episode I get you canceled.
Yeah,
I've been wanting to take over the show like as the whole. Like it's just my show.
Okay.
He's been running a coop this whole time.
Secretly on the low. I put him in positions.
How close have you come?
Oh, every time. He's come close, coming every time.
Yeah.
I walked into that.
I think it a few times.
He might finish now that you're
here. And that's the episode. We hope you enjoyed. Therapy Was Full. Now it's on to our late night
This is
shoot.
vodka.
We're gonna have an episode we shoot at night one night so we can start drinking. Yeah,
we should. Yeah, because 9 o'clock in the morning is really early to start drinking.
It's 5 o'clock.
Unless it's a Saturday.
Somewhere.
That's true. So, Jamie, tell us a little bit about yourself. How'd you fall in this chair?
Terrence was like, be on a podcast. And I said, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So why would you want to come on this podcast? What
because I thought the premise was really interesting, right? What is it? Therapy was full. That's and I like the rawness of it, right? Because stop.
Well, you stop, which we're going to talk about in the episode. But the reason why I thought she would be
You're
great.
gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah. But the reason why I thought she would be great for the show, and the reason why I thought she would be great to have on is, number one, your personality is amazing, right?
Thank you.
She's what's your Instagram handle so we can plug you in here? What's your
The rep with the curls.
The rep with the curls, right?
Yeah.
So she owns and embodies the curls. You asked if, like, she hates it. So it's really, we're going to talk about that too. But the thing I liked about her situation is, as we've got to know each other the last couple months, even, there's a rawness and a realness and an openness and a communication that I've just found like really refreshing, that I don't think you get from a lot of, younger women. So I thought, she'd be great to have on the show, especially your topic of discussion, which
what wouldn't you get from a lot of younger women? The openness and stuff like that. You saying they're not as open?
I'm saying I think there's a degree, and we were talking about this on the way up. I think there's a degree for both men and women with the maturity thing. There's a degree of accountability and acceptance of like her faults and her wrongs that every time she says it, I'm like, I am married, so I shouldn't like what I'm hearing, but I'm kind of enjoying what I'm hearing, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That analogy is even interesting.
I'm gonna let her roll with it.
Wait, are you married?
No.
Okay.
She's actually single. So
anybody
watching, shoot your shot. Hey. I hope you're watching on YouTube. I hope you're watching on YouTube, because if you ain't watching on YouTube, you'll watch this on Spotify.
Don't fill her DM up, okay?
Hey, I'm telling you, actually, I will. Can you share us what not to do? If, like, let's say hypothetically there's a viewer listening, and he said, I'm going to shoot my shot.
Mm-hmm.
What's the most inappropriate way he could do it? Like,
no dick pics, please. No.
Okay, none of those. No dick pics.
No.
Oh, really?
No, those don't work for me.
No?
No.
I mean, have you ever heard of that ever working for a woman?
I have. I've heard good things.
What?
How?
Wait.
It's a good angle.
Good angle.
So you're the guy
lighting.
falling into the
First
DM?
off, I have never sent a DM dick pic unsolicited.
A DM dick pic. Man,
unsolicited.
How old are we?
Is the phrasing.
We're over here saying DM. I mean, I was just fucking around with a DM.
Mm-hmm.
No, isn't it called a DM?
It's called a DM. A direct
it's still
message.
called a DM.
But what's the lingo? What's the new verbiage today? Like, in it, like a vibe or some shit like that?
No, it's a DM.
Oh, you still say DM? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not sure about that. I think there's something else.
We're going to do an episode for old people.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, why am I like lumped into that category?
What?
How old are you?
Ooh.
Old people.
How old are you?
Oh, no. He's the old person. We're the young people. Even though I'm pretty sure I'm older than he is. Wait, am I older than you?
Wait.
Yeah, you're 47?
Yeah. Yep. Black don't crack.
I'm 34.
34. No, I'm 43. You're 39?
38.
38.
Yep. But no, what I liked about her was that degree of accountability. I think that's super rare for most people of any age. But, you and I had an episode where we were talking about, we had a guy who was pretty scarred, pretty beaten up by ex-wives and ex-girlfriends and things like that. And he just had a very unique perspective of women, like, hey, every woman I've ever been with, they can't take accountability. They can't take ownership. They. And it's really interesting hearing, well, no, there are women. You said earlier that, like, hey, sometimes I speak in generalities, like I'm clumping everybody together. Well, there are women that exist, fellas. There are women that exist that,
But that comes from experience too. I am not going to sit here and lie and be like, oh, I was always this way. Obviously, we had this conversation. I am single. So it took time to learn not just what I want, but what I want to be like in my relationships, right?
Gotcha.
So I think I've had a lot of conversations with my girlfriends, with some of my guy friends who are now married, and, we've known them since we were younger. So I saw the evolution of them becoming men, right? And stepping into that. But realizing that it's not us versus them or you versus me. It's, are we in a relationship to grow together? And if not, then it's not like you're a horrible person. It doesn't need to be that. It could just be we're not a fit.
Yeah, you can't be the Padres and the Dodgers in a relationship.
No.
You got to be on the same team. You got to work together, the same common goal.
Yes.
I mean, I like that. I like the perspective. You're 34. I wouldn't say that you're that young. As you, I mean, I'm older. Come on, someone, So like,
maybe yours is that old.
No, don't take that as offense.
Hey, you better be careful. I told you she's feisty now.
I know.
I heard some stories on the way up here. I heard somebody say, "You better be careful."
Oh, okay. Right.
She go, hey, that what she said.
I don't know what you mean by that.
She'll melt this maturity right off. Is what she said. So I think she'd probably like fight you or something. She's like threatening to beat me up.
Hold my hoops. No, just kidding.
Hold your hoops.
Yep. Nope. Hey, I don't mess with them. That's why you don't do that. Nope.
So going back to the, what guys shouldn't do, DMs, no dick pics. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay, please do.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Mhm.
Please don't. Please don't.
I thought that was kind of like an unwritten rule of like not sending a dick pic.
You
Apparently,
surprised?
I'm just not normal like the other people. Like that's
No,
not
you're
my
a gentleman.
first. Well, yeah. I mean, you're just not like, hey, first piece of conversation. Like, whoa, like there's got to be some scarcity to the, maybe that's the wrong word, but anyway,
I hope there's not scarcity to it. I hope there's abundance to it.
There's got to be some building up to that
Yes.
intimacy, I guess what I'm saying.
It is.
You know what I mean? Not just like, oh, that's what I get, and then they laugh or then they cuddle.
I mean, where do you go
or they
from
say,
there?
what a cute little guy. I don't know.
Oh,
where do you
Jesus.
go from there?
Yeah, what do you even say to that?
What do you normally say to somebody? Unsolicited dick pic. Boom.
Oh, it's blocked.
You don't even say nothing, just blocked.
No.
You know,
I mean, rightfully so. You should do that. That is the appropriate response to a picture like that.
Yes.
Do you send them, like, do y'all forward them? Like, have a girls chat, like, oh my God, look what I just got, and you send it to each other, like you laugh about it?
Yes.
Oh, I knew it. Fellas, you heard it here first.
Yes.
Therapy was full podcast. Don't send unsolicited dick pics unless the girls will see it.
Because they are going to snap a picture of it and send it
they will
in the
wow
group
you
chats.
out.
I'm just going to say, if you're sending it, I'm assuming it's community dick at that point.
Oh my God. That's the
Because I can't be the first person that you're sending that
Can
to.
you say respectfully on the end of that disrespect?
Respectfully.
Community dick.
Respectfully.
I would say, yeah. I would say so. I agree to that.
Fair.
I agree to that. That is fair. You're a subject to communal dick.
Yeah, at that point. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, to get us off the dick, what could somebody do to that you would like? Like, so let's say somebody sees you, they see the podcast, and they go, wow, I really find her attractive. They're going to hear a lot about your story and learn a lot about you in this podcast. They may never have heard about you before on Instagram. What's the appropriate way to approach you? A woman like you, or someone in, let's say there, a woman like you. What's the appropriate way to approach you?
Just ask me on a date.
Well, first of all, how do you like to be approached?
Oh, that's a good point.
You know what I mean? Because like, I feel like online is a different way to approach somebody versus in real life.
I agree.
Like, how would you approach somebody on social media that you're like, oh, cool profile. I like her vibe. Let's see if we match. Obviously not with a dick pic, but how do you open that dialogue to make somebody like engage?
Well, it's just, we're in real estate, right? So just like you would approach, and people laugh.
So fake buying a house.
No,
just
no.
I was gonna. Oh my God, I cannot wait. I have so many stories on this. But continue.
No, but like and people make fun of me because of the way that I look at it, right? When I'm in escrow, right? So I'm a sales rep, and when I want to learn more about a real estate agent, I'm not going to go just in for, hey, let's do escrow together. I'm going to engage, right? So if they post something on their story and it's something that I like, for instance, so we're going to bring it back, and it's something that I like, they might comment, and they might just slowly but surely start making themselves seen, right? Commenting on a picture, but not creepy, right? So it's like,
don't all of a sudden just like spam every picture,
right? And then casually I'm sure from there, if you made a comment on one of my stories, I'm not mean, I'm going to probably respond back, and then it's up to you then, can you carry the conversation?
So let me ask you, let me dig a little bit deeper into this. When somebody comments and you kind of see the kind of trend every once in a while comment, do you click on their profile and be like, oh, he's kind of cute. Hopefully he hits me up?
I have.
All right.
Hey, you in there, guys. You in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
See?
Yeah.
See, it's that easy. 1, don't be a creep.
Yeah.
2, slow play it.
Yeah.
Don't just
It's a
jump
long
in.
game. It's a long game. If you're trying to take me out, you're trying to get to know me, and you like already what you see, and I'm very open on my Instagram, right? Then you're in it for the long game. Why are you going to try to just,
I think a lot of guys shy away from the chase. Women like to be chased a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
I like to be courted.
No,
I like to be courted.
Yeah.
I don't want to be chased. I want to be courted.
Courted, yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
Yeah, so don't chase her at night.
Yeah,
crazy
please
shit
don't.
like that.
I have pepper
You want
spray.
to be young today? You got to do this.
Oh, yes, yes.
What the fuck is this?
Yes.
Is this quiet clapping?
I learned it the other day. It's like yes.
It's like doing this.
But it's the quiet
like
clap.
What is it? Spoken word when everyone would do this. So now it's like this.
Don't ask why I know that now. Don't ask why I know that. Yeah.
I don't care. We're moving on.
Hey, we know it. But so I think the thing is, I think like to be courted, number one. The thing I've always wondered though, because again, I come from the old school, right? We didn't have social media. There is a slow burn. So like getting your number, texting you, building a relationship from there. There's something about like the social media, just stay in your DMs, comment on all your photos. And it's just too unintentional, where at what point do I make my interest in you known? Somebody has to make a move. Like you're saying, like the guy has to kind of, I have to lead. At what point do I do that? Like, and if I'm playing the slow burn, I'm just like, oh, she'll see my like. Oh, she'll see my comment. Oh, I'll just keep posting.
How do you get your clients?
I just call them up and be like, yo, you want to buy a house or what?
You do it?
Yeah. No, so we do cold call. So, I mean, I get to know you, but because of the way that I do it, let's say I'm on the phone with you. We're talking on the phone and I'm asking you questions while we're together.
Yeah.
I'm meeting you at the place where we met at the mall or wherever the heck it is. We'll have the conversation then. The thing that I think is really weird about the new social media dynamic is I'm seeing you online, I'm following you, I'm liking all your stuff, I'm commenting on your stuff, and then I'm meeting you at these events and I'm following you too. I mean, to me, it almost seems like I'm stalking you.
Right.
Kind of like, oh, okay, cool. I know she's going to this event next week. I should go to that event. And that's really what we're creating, is a bunch of like low-key kind of stalky people.
Because at the next event, right, you can approach me.
That's your move.
Yeah, that's your opening.
That's my time. And what do I say what do I say? Oh, no, go ahead. Yeah.
Because I don't want a bunch of real estate agents hitting me up, because I don't typically date in my industry.
Oh, she made that video.
So,
typically.
No, she made it. Oh, no.
I don't. Because if you approach me in the right way and it's respectful, then yeah, I'm open. But
are you saying most real estate agents aren't gentlemen and appropriate?
I guess I am saying that.
Oh,
in the sense of I have to be careful of my job, right?
And your reputation.
And my reputation.
Correct.
So I am very selective, very, very selective, because real estate is a bunch of attractive men and women. There's a bunch of attractive.
I don't agree.
You don't?
No.
What?
No.
I'll bring you to the next event.
No. Initially, I would say yes.
But the personality is what you're saying?
No. I would say their picture on the bench says yes. Then you meet them in person, like, that was fucking 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, that's
like,
the
what
wrong
the fuck is going on here?
So the truth is, you gotta come in events.
Younger, there's younger, yes.
Yes.
Sex does sell.
Yes.
It does.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I get that aspect of it. You got a stud of a dude showing you a house.
Thank you.
He's painting this picture. You got a beautiful woman walking you through this house, painting that picture. That helps sell. That helps seal the deal. That helps him go with you.
Right.
I'm hoping the other aspect is you guys have real talent.
Right.
Oh, you know what I mean?
Is that required? I thought we just looked pretty, and then they just
I don't know. I don't know, but
it's kind of like selling coffee. I heard, like, you just look pretty, and people just pull up and buy a cup of coffee.
I'm not that pretty.
You're pretty handsome. You're a ruggedly
I'm not
handsome
saying.
guy.
I'm not saying
look
I'm
like
ugly.
a man's man. Like, you come off very
I would say
like,
that.
I don't know what the fuck how to take that anymore.
No, as a good way.
Yeah, I would take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
But we're in California. That kind of slightly goes a different way.
I mean, and we've had this conversation.
Oh,
yeah, and I agree. And
yes,
but I would say that is not respectfully. That's not bad. It's a compliment. It is a compliment.
Yeah, I'm a man's man. Yeah, I get it.
I feel like if we went camping, that you could cut some logs and
I'm wearing
start a fire.
I am wearing. I can't do all that.
See?
Matter of fact,
I was just down in Mexico, and there was a dude that couldn't use a hammer.
Oh,
we were building a house. I'm dead serious. Like he was hitting. Like, he was holding the here's the head of the hammer. He was right here, and he was just like this. And I'm like, and I just looked over like this. I looked over at the GC, and he's looking at him like this. And I'm pretty sure that both of us said the same thing.
It's volunteers, man.
We're going to shit.
It's volunteers. Like,
and it was. And that's the
Homes for
piece,
Humanity.
Yeah.
Like,
it's fun.
Like, I've seen some hammer swinging.
Yeah.
That I'm like, I'm not sure if that's really nailed in or if it's just by the pressure, because he just cut the wood like, a 1/4 inch too fucking long. You know what I mean? So it's just held in there by pressure, man. One tornado, or not tornado, that's Oklahoma. One earthquake, that thing's gonna go bing. Yeah. There goes the domino effect.
But we talked about this before. I think we talked about because we have talked, and we're gonna have our girl Anna here. We're gonna bring her on because real estate, in your opinion, is a male dominated industry. We have some.
Would you say really?
No, see, I'm on your side. We're on the same side. It has to be a whole argument. It's gonna be good. But so because it's male, one of the things that I will personally tell you that I don't like is I understand what a lot of these events are like, and this is the downside for women in the industry. Is you attend these events hoping to network with people that are interested in doing business. But really what they're there to do is have free drinks. Hopefully you get inebriated enough that they can shoot their shot to you. And that's really what they become. They become
really? That's what these events really become, is just a backdoor hookup kind of
thing? I feel like yes, in a sense, not always. Not always. Yes. Not always. And depending on what event you're going to, I think that after a certain time, right, if you start seeing people on their third, fourth drink, are you really networking? Are you really trying to see if you can bridge a deal at that point? Or are you getting ready to see where the next, where are we going after this, right?
Close a different deal.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, respectfully. There's good men in the industry, but are they going to these networking events, or are they home with their wives?
Well, I feel like I just got triggered and got shots thrown at me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Respectfully. Slap respectfully on the internet. Okay.
I said before.
Okay. Oh, you said before. You have to say the triggering thing and then say respectfully, and that just takes it all down.
I can see that. I can see how that road would kind of see and start blurring that line because of, when you're truly there to network, you typically have a drink or maybe two, or not at all.
Yeah.
I try not to have any when I go to network.
Me too.
Some of them or I'll sip on a beer for a while, or a mixed drink, whatever the case may be. It takes me a minute to drink it.
This is the third or fourth event I've been to where I've only had water, which is usually pretty rare because it's just like right in your face. You have to hunt for the water.
And because most events are based around alcohol.
Yes.
And I think that's where a lot of things go wrong.
Yes.
Because it's like, we're basing this event around alcohol.
Yes.
How much deal is going to be done really around alcohol and remembered? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm an expert at it, but I'm not saying a lot has been done. Now, there's going to be people proving me wrong and all this, whatever. Great. But I think there's more to be done and more to be said if you go out for coffee, go out for a golf, go out for something other than alcohol related. I think that would be a true networking environment, because now you're harnessing that environment for true networking, not consumption of alcohol and bad decisions. But I get it. I can see that. Now, how did you get into the real estate game?
One of my best friends, I was really unhappy at a job that I was at, which I'm thankful in the long run for.
What kind of job was it?
I worked at Roadrunner Sports.
Okay.
So I helped sell shoes and socks and running shoes. So if you guys need help finding running shoes, walking shoes, I can still help you.
I need help finding stilettos for my co-host. He's looking for a pair of stilettos.
In the clubs.
In the clubs. Oh, she has quite the past. I hope we get into it as we talk about therapy and everything else. But I've heard quite a lot of stories. I thought when I met her, I was like,
I thought these were going to be confidential between us. I didn't know you had such a big mouth.
Oh, you know what? You're right. That was in the vault.
No, it's okay.
You're right. You was in the vault. Well, it wasn't in the vault.
I'll say banana if I.
There we go. No, not a bad thing. I think we all had a. I was very surprised because when I first met you, I thought, okay, cool, like 100%, she's above board, and it's not to say that being below the board is a bad thing, but then like as you get to know her, I made a lot of assumptions. As I got to know you more, I'm like, holy, like this, like you're like it's a well-rounded thing, and I'm like, okay. Well, then I started thinking she must be crazy because how she's single. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Yeah, at 34.
She must be crazy.
Just a little bit. But then I found Christ.
Yeah, and
she's got the three. She's got the 3 C's.
What's that?
Well, we'll go 1, cat.
Okay.
Okay.
How'd you know she had a cat?
I told him.
She told me.
Oh, she told you already? Damn.
Yeah, I know.
He just assumed.
Did she show the picture of her cat?
I don't want to fucking see it.
No, you should show it to him. No,
I'm not a cat person.
Not the picture. Not the picture. The other picture.
Oh, my tattoo.
Of her cat.
What?
That's really good line work, though.
Some pretty good ink, though.
That is dang
wow,
good
that's some really good ink. Who
shout out the tattoo artist that made it.
Nate from, what was it? Bearcat? in Little Italy. Nate, I told
Bearcat.
you your ink is like your business card.
Is he not there no more or what?
No, he is there, but I was
Okay.
telling him how cool that is that like your ink, because I found him through art he did on someone else. And I was like, that's so dope that your business card is your art on a walking canvas. So yeah.
Every time somebody says, "Wow, nice tattoo,"
love
That was
you got
Nate.
That was Nate from Big Claw.
No, Bearcat.
Oh, Bearcat.
Yeah.
Bearcat, Little Italy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Shout out.
overseas cat. I'm hoping
we're getting there.
Okay. I'm gonna let you.
We're getting there.
You know,
we're gonna keep rolling out with this episode.
Go ahead.
So I forgot where we're at. There you go. Cat. So you got a cat.
Yes.
And named
Lulu.
Lulu. Okay.
She's 17 years old and a half. 17 and a half.
Oh my God. So the cat's just pissing everywhere.
No.
I can just see it.
No.
Jump on the fucking curtain, string along pee, just
No.
like, like, what are you doing up there?
Why don't you like cats?
I have trauma.
I was going to say, that's always where it starts.
I have trauma. My dad rescued this fucking...
He said, I have trauma.
Yeah, I got trauma.
Let's talk about it.
Well, I don't like to talk about my kitty that way.
Oh?
But if we really want to get into it, fucking this gray cat with white paws, with painted paws, showed up at our doorstep. And my dad was like, oh yeah, we're going to adopt it. And so anyway, this fucking cat would just maul me. And I'm like 10, 11, something like that. Maybe 9, 10, 11. I can't remember. And just maul the shit out of me, just out of no reason. Had claw. I mean, fuck. I had scars up and down my arms from it. I was like, man, this fucking cat. So I did something to make it where it probably would never do that again. So, it made it afraid of me.
PETA, don't watch this episode.
Yeah, I'm like,
I mean, I don't come at me, motherfuckers. What's up?
No.
What'd you do? I'm over here trying to just contain all the jokes I keep coming up with.
Yeah. So I duct taped his paws together. And so I was like, yep, you ain't gotta scratch me no more.
How many people have you killed?
Oh, damn. Cats aren't really like
after today,
actual, like animals.
And so, it's like, all right, I had this cat that keeps kicking my ass. And I was like, man, I was just watching TV. Matter of fact, I was watching Baywatch. Oh. Yep.
At 10?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, there's only one reason you watch Baywatch.
Hey, damn right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Slow moon on the beach.
Respectfully.
Yeah. Well, I'm not watching her now. I'm not watching her now.
Yeah, I mean,
you see pictures of that lady?
No, there wouldn't
you did not age well.
She doesn't wear makeup now.
Respectfully.
That's I'm sorry, respectfully.
Respectfully, you did not age well.
And so, do I look back and was fucked up? Yeah, probably. That was probably fucked up. But I was on the couch and this fucking cat just jumps and just claws out fucking whoop. And I was like, why?
Oh, it's a feral cat.
Why?
That's what feral cats do.
Well, I'll tell you what I do with feral cats.
You know what? Yeah, shoot them. Well, I'm from Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, respectfully,
he's
like,
crazy.
These things, get the fuck out of here. Like, why is this cat even in my house?
How'd you get rid of the cat?
I did not get rid of the cat. I fucking duct taped his paws together. I was like, yeah, fuck you. Well, my dad came home and was like, what the fuck is going on with this cat? Well, I didn't realize that you duct tape fur and what happens. Yeah. So he was like there for like an hour cutting the duct tape. So when he came back, it's all fucking paws were all clumpy.
and like mittens on now.
Oh yeah. No, it was like bare fucking skin.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, well, fuck you. So Gabby was his name.
His name?
No, the cat's name was Gabby.
Oh.
And so, fuck you, Gabby.
Fuck you, Gabby.
And so
Terrence Davis does not support the mistreatment of animals.
Yeah.
Nor do I.
Yeah, I do not support you doing this to any animal now.
Yeah.
That I am older, obviously.
Yeah.
This mentality does not sit with me today.
Yes.
That was a mentality of 10, 11-year-old Dustin.
Yes.
And who didn't know how to deal with a fucking cat that would claw the shit out of you.
Yeah.
So
I had trauma, and the cat's name was Precious. And that's why I got a cat, was because I had trauma and I wanted to get over the trauma. So I figured if I got a kitten, I learned its behavior, then I wouldn't be fearful of cats anymore.
So we got another cat to get over it.
Yeah.
I can't remember I think the cat was named Shadow. I can't remember what the name of the cat, but it was a kitten. It was a white kitten, great little face, cute, it was like tied around corners and And I thought that was kind of cute because that's playful,
Yeah.
right? Not maliciously attacking me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just being playful. Well, one day I came home, jumps around the corner, stepped on his head. I was like, uh-oh. And you could tell that the cat was now off. This cat was no longer the same cat it was before. And
so keep cats away from you.
Well,
no, keep cats away, bro.
Yeah.
No, stop.
Yeah.
There's no.
I'm not a cat man. Like
I would never introduce you to Lulu, is what you're saying.
I wouldn't purposely step on a cat's head.
How do we know?
I know. It sounds bad after what I just said.
How do we know that wasn't the progression of your anger?
Yeah. So anyway, this cat never used the litter box again. Now we just pee and poop all over the house. And we got
damage.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fucking hell yeah. I got brain damage.
Oh my gosh.
And so we got rid of the cat. We were having a garage sale, and this person fell in love with this cat. And we're like, oh, we'll give it to you with everything. We'll even give you the litter box, knowing damn well you'll never have to change it. And so we got rid of that cat, and I was like, yeah, I'm never getting a cat again.
I hope that dude
I'm a dog person.
I hope that dude finds you and goes, you sold me that
we didn't sell shit.
Cat.
We didn't sell shit.
You gave it to me.
That thing was like a donation basis type of thing.
Oh my goodness.
We donated it to the next willing home. Undisclosed, maybe all the issues it's going to have, but it was still a cute cat, regardless of its, even one of the sides kind of looked fucked up. Like,
like you're done, dude. I'm done.
So there we go. Never had another cat, and I'll never will have another cat.
Know what? I'm
not a cat
endorse
person.
that.
Thank the Lord.
So does PETA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does PETA.
Yes.
Jesus.
PETA, yeah. So
okay, what's the second C? Let's get to the second C.
Caffeine.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
She doesn't drink caffeine. That is a red flag.
But we talked about this.
And we're getting to the third C. So that leads us to the third C is she doesn't. I'll let you finish it.
I don't what?
I don't know. You have the lockjaw type thing.
No.
Jaw issue. I don't know.
Wait. Hold on. Hold on.
No, you have cats.
Cats.
No caffeine.
No caffeine.
No.
What's this? What's the C word? Let's get canceled. Let's go for it. Let's get canceled on fifth episode.
Yeah.
What's the third? What's the third C?
Yeah, allergic. To the jaw, cocks, bananas. Bananas. We go bananas.
You would say bananas?
Yeah, I'm going banana. I'm saying bananas.
No, don't say banana. What is the third C? Are you insinuating that because of her
condition, condition,
her condition that she's
medical condition
that I can't
give fellatio?
Give fellatio.
Is
that what you're going?
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but that sounds really nasty. Yeah.
Worse than cock?
Yeah. Yeah, cock is clean.
Banana.
Fellatio is way cleaner.
I mean, like, not just mispronounced.
You said bananas. 12?
Yeah. No, bananas.
I was trying to be respectful.
That's a safety word.
It's a safety word.
It's a safety word.
Well, because now we're going into what do I do?
Oh, well, we're talking about what you do. We're not going to.
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
I didn't want to insinuate what. So I'm insinuating that's the third red flag.
Since we're talking about the condition, what is the actual condition, though?
It's called trigeminal neuralgia. So it affects the trigeminal nerve, which is 3 branches in your face that goes this way, goes that way, goes that way. And the symptoms are
if
horrible.
You're on Spotify or Apple, she's actually pointing to the side of her face, not anywhere else. These nerves going to the outer jaw.
They could just Google it.
We'll just, paint the picture for the audience.
Yeah. And it's shocks, painful shocks that can be debilitating. So eating,
like migraine type of.
No, it's worse than a migraine. I can't eat. I can't swallow. I can't.
Why are we laughing about the word swallow? I don't understand.
He just looks me in my eyes sometimes, and I'm like,
I just have those eyes. I just have those eyes.
She is so innocent. You pervert. Go ahead.
I don't think so.
I can't speak. I can't swallow. I can't drink water. I can't salivate. I can't.
So it really just locks your jaw up almost.
It doesn't lock the jaw.
Yeah, that's why I didn't understand. I was going to let you run with that, and I just want you to know
lock the jaw.
It doesn't do that. No.
It's just the shocks is so bad you don't want to move. I could work through the
But
pain.
like move your body, your head, or anything. You just kind of want to be like there.
Yeah, I just don't want to be touched. I don't want to.
Really?
Yeah.
And how does like that condition? How do you work through that condition? As
By
far
being
as
one tough bitch. That's
so it just kind of like releases over time. Then
There you go.
no, yes. So it's called flares. So you get a flare, and some flares can last months, some flares can last years, some flares
Whoa.
can last days.
Really? So this isn't. It comes on and then it's gone in 30, 40 minutes.
It could, or it could be there for months.
Wait, so you can have this pain
Mm-hmm.
for years.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm gonna do you one
we
better.
were talking about this earlier,
Mhm.
and that's why they call it the suicide disease.
Oh,
Right.
you son of a gun! I'm gonna have her tell you what it's called.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that's one of the things that I think most got me. Again, you know, when you're in the real estate industry, everything in real estate is all sunshine and rainbows.
Mhm.
Everybody's pretty. Everybody's everybody's selling sunset. Everybody's doing all these showings and walkthroughs, even though we know you're not. But then I looked at her Instagram one day and it was just a video. It was her story and it was just her crying. And I was like, what's going on here? Right. Because, you know, usually we see that kind of stuff. We think, oh, this is like a cry for help. And it really wasn't that. It was her being raw and real. And I'll let you explain kind of where that came from, why you shared it. But like, I was like, holy shit, like this is refreshing to see somebody being authentic on a space where it's not, authenticity isn't rewarded or promoted.
Well, it's scary, right? Because you don't want your clients to think that you're not going to be able to perform for them. You don't want your boss to think that you're not going to be able to perform for them, right? And for me, that video came because I was silenced for when I got diagnosed. It was in August of last year, but I've been suffering for over 3 years with the condition. And there's really so. Let me answer your question, because sometimes I can go off on tangents.
Mhm.
But so the video came because as I started talking about it, right? Because you don't want to talk about it when you first get diagnosed because you're in the denial phase, right?
Mhm.
Like, oh, this can't be my life. This is not. And then you're in the morning because you're like, I am bubbly. I am very much like, I used to love going out. I used to love doing all these things and being very active. And then all of a sudden your world stops because you can't smile sometimes. And so you go out in public and you think you have a resting bitch face, but it's not on purpose, right? You can't speak.
Okay. No. You're good.
Jesus.
You caught it? You caught it?
No,
You
no.
caught it?
I caught it.
You caught it?
It was just like I didn't go resting bitch face. It was just more like the, face like, like that's kind of.
Bro, you are working your cancellation.
Yeah.
It's coming.
He's
Yeah.
doing it on his own.
Hey, listen, that's the point. That's why I put him in the hot seat. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting, you notice I ain't said nothing this episode. I'm just sitting like this.
Yeah, a lot different than the last one, right?
Yeah, you ain't lying. I'm just like this. Just letting him do his thing.
So, again, you don't know because
I heard
you
that
don't
shot,
know.
by the way.
Isn't say what?
I heard that shot, by the way. We'll talk
Yeah,
about it later.
yeah. So
Respectfully.
the invisible, like, because you probably that's how I see you walking
Mhm.
around, right? Like there's something visibly wrong with you, but that's not the
Mm-mm.
case.
Right.
You can walk around normal,
Mhm.
just in a lot of
Agony.
pain. I
Yeah.
mean, you have pain in your jaw and your face.
Yeah.
You're not going to sit there and be like wanting to smile.
Yeah.
Just not going to happen.
Yeah. And then you can't eat.
What?
So then it's
Oh,
like
shit.
the energy.
So how do you combat this? What is there? There's because how many people have this condition? Or
It's rare. So, but I want to say it's like 100,000, but think of like how many people in the United States there are.
There's what 360 million people
Yeah.
in the United States, 100,000 of them.
And it typically affects people 55 and older. So the fact that I'm 34, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So the video came across because as I started talking to people in the industry, I started hearing things that they were going through, right? I know someone who has MS and stage 3 cancer, and you just look at her and she is loving and so just, what can I do for you? And how can I help you? And, I started a woman's devotional every Monday called Anchored Ambition. And it's for women in not just real estate, but just in business, right? Because there's so many things that I'm sure as men and just as people that we go through, whether it's divorces in the middle of a file that is on fire, and you're like, mentally, I don't have the capacity to deal with, you don't like how the floors look right now. And can you negotiate that, in my deal, right? But for people that are really struggling and want to be successful, and that it's not this taboo conversation to talk about your mental health or even just your health in business.
Do you think that's a taboo topic in the real estate industry?
Yeah, I don't feel like I hear.
Yeah. I don't think you're supposed to. I think you're supposed to. I think the tough part, and this is, I think, where, like, when I saw the video, here's what I saw about her after. Because then I started going back, because after she explained it to me, the thing is, we talked about masks in one of our episodes where, like, you put a mask on and you still perform and you show up.
Yep.
But with her, it was seeing the video, and it was a collage of videos, if I remember. I mean, it was such a great, impactful video that it's like burned in my brain. It's series of episodes, not one video of her just sitting there just crying on the floor. It's her crying on the floor. It's her crying in the bedroom. It's her crying over the desk. It's her crying at the computer. It's all these things that you don't know she's going through as a person. And you think because you have to present yourself as the perfect specimen, the perfect person with all the perfect and right things, you can't be real and authentic.
Well, I can, on the flip side, look at the consumer, right? Mm-hmm. The consumer needs you to be perfect. Mm. Why?
They don't need you to be perfect.
Well,
you need me to be authentic.
But in perception, when they see you, and all they have to do is go off of a social media video, right? So I can see where this identity crisis starts to begin, because you're dealing with the most expensive purchase that somebody's going to buy. Yep. Mostly. Yep. Right? And in Southern California, you're dealing with $750,000 or more for a house. And so you see why that has to be perfect in this identity crisis that real estate agents have to have, or alter ego, or this fake persona they have to have, because they have to be this for their customers, when in reality, I agree with you. Authenticity is way better than having somebody who looks perfect.
And it's, to go back to your point, though, I don't think they have to. The truth is they want to. Because the truth is, the clients that want to work with me regardless of how I show up on social media. The clients that want to work with me are going to work with me regardless of, what I'm going through. If I have like my own personal issues and all those things, they're going to work with me regardless.
Is that your phone?
No.
Turn that damn thing off.
I turned it off.
My ADHD is going. I'm like, man, my phone's probably going off right now too. I probably got something important as well. Yeah, but nothing is more important than our guest right now.
I've been turning it off. Anyway, so no, the problem is I agree with you that I agree with you that the mindset is that I have to present as perfect. Yeah. Where I disagree is the idea that I should be doing it or believing that in the first place at all. Yeah. The thing is at no point should I, because again, it's social media, at no point should I ever feel like I have to be completely fake to be on social media and to gain clients.
I agree. What would God think about our social media accounts? You're religious. Okay. What religion?
I'm Christian.
Okay.
I'm a follower
glad you didn't
Christ.
say Mubabi's a body, whatever that is. I was like, oh man, fuck, I don't know about that one.
I'm a follower of Christ, I would say.
With that, we're gonna get death threats.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Come at me, bro.
Not me.
Not her. Just come at us. We'll give you our address.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that our social medias should but see, this is coming from different Jamie, right? If you would have asked me, Jamie, a year and a half ago, right? Before Christ. That's what I always say.
Okay, so you found Christ a year and a half ago.
Yeah. Well, it's hard not to find Christ when you're on your knees begging for the pain to go away.
I agree.
And it's hard not to find Christ when in the midst of the pain, you find peace somehow. It's just supernatural. There's nothing that I can describe it. So that's why when people want to argue about believing in God or not, it's just, you can't take away what I have experienced. And,
go ahead.
So I got baptized this year, and as I started my faith, right, because there was trauma in the church prior, right? So I've experienced trauma in the church.
We will get to that.
Yeah.
We will get to that.
Yeah.
She'll get to it at some point.
I know. I don't want to veer away from the question though.
Yes.
Is God an Instagram account?
So I think that we should always be a lighthouse to God and our
professionally.
Yes.
And no, you don't have this account for that,
no.
and then this account for this. Well, so I can't be a God, Christ, and follower, and then be OnlyFans.
That is between that
individual.
What do we call them? Actresses. What do we call them?
Really?
There's a couple nouns that I think people use. I don't think it's actresses, but
performers.
They perform something.
Yeah.
We're getting close.
They perform one of those C's.
I think that's between the performer and their journey with Christ. I don't think that I have any say in that because all I can do is be a light.
And that's what I'm saying. And I used a analogy that was very, very separate. But you got your Christ account and you got your real estate account. But those shouldn't be separate. Those should be.
So I have like I said, I was a founder of Anchored Ambition. I have an Anchored Ambition account solely for the purpose if I'm doing an event and I want to announce it on that account. However, I collaborate off of my personal account with that account so that it's still on my personal account because
and
that
your personal account is your real estate account.
Yeah. So I do escrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or escrow.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, escrow. Okay, I can see that. And I get the disconnection that there sometimes has to have. You have to have that, professionally. I don't know how God sees it. Matter of fact, if there's any God Christ leaders out there that would like to come on the show and discuss this, I'd love to have you on and talk about this. But I don't know that separation. Where does that separation start to get faded? And I get the separation. You should have this account here. Maybe keep it separate, especially if it's an OnlyFans account. But I can see how that would do it because one, you don't want to turn off a potential customer and a buyer or a seller.
So because of your disagree.
Beliefs. But see, and I'm glad you said it because I would disagree as well. I think that logic is what throws a lot of agents off. What they think is they're supposed to show up with this special account. They have their personal account with all their friends and family on it. Then they have this business account where they show up as this perfect real estate agent. The truth is any account that looks like the perfect real estate agent isn't getting clients. It's other realtors that you're getting from it. It's other people that are wanting to just see your content, copy and paste. That's what they're kind of getting versus the authenticity and the rawness and the realness that is you.
I definitely agree.
So we talked
definitely agree. Having you, the raw and the real, is way better than having the two performers.
Well, we talked about
the side of this.
Yeah, you and I talked about your Instagram. It's like there's a piece because you fired your previous social media manager, right? It was
no.
Not yet. Did I just tell her she's losing her job in public?
Well, he has time before editing. Right?
Yeah, we'll edit that
No. She quit.
Oh, okay, even better.
She quit because of what I posted.
That was you
on.
What did you post? I'm all like, dun dun dun.
Oh yeah. So she's a huge follower in Christ. That's awesome.
Yeah.
She does a lot of stuff for her church, and she did a lot of good work and a lot of cheesy shit I didn't like, because I thought it was just not manly, But I also understand the audience is more female.
Okay.
So there's this inner fight I have with myself with some of this, Instagrammy gimmicky bullshit. So, I posted, the Coldplay thing that happened with the CEO. Okay. So actually my girlfriend posted something that says, I can't remember word for word, but it said like, come grab your RWBB, red, white, and badass brew, coffee before your CEO brings your wife or something like that.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Just to play on it. Right.
Yeah.
And, about an hour and a half after it was posted, she texted me, says, "Hey, we need to talk." Already knew. I was like, all right, God send. Like, I already knew she was going to quit. Didn't have to, to talk didn't even have to happen.
Right.
So she called me up or I called her up, say, "Hey, what's up?" "Oh, we don't have to talk about this now." I was like, "Yeah, we do." I don't like to leave things.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a now kind of guy.
Yes.
So anyway, she's like, "Yeah, I just don't know if we're a good fit." I was like, "Why is that?" She's like, "Well, what you posted." I was like, "That offended you?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, it's a good idea that we probably separate ways now because if that offends you, you're going to be highly offended." by other things that are going to be coming out.
Which is why, but to your point, that's why you should be more authentic. So there's this ROI thing, right? So in real estate, most agents think it's ROI is return on investment. In social media, marketing, and advertising, ROI is relevancy, omnipresence, and intimacy. When you combine a level of relevancy and a level of intimacy, that's what I do, my relevancy, what I do in business, with intimacy, who I am as a person.
Yep.
The only people that are going to connect with, like the people that see what I do and see who I am as a person and then still choose to reach out, those are the perfect client. Mm-hmm. We align so well. Because if you think, I'm going to work with Terrence and he's going to be so professional, he's going to always have a suit on. Hell no.
You just don't know him.
So you don't, the truth is, that's what happens though. You don't know who I am. So you work with me expecting tight, buttoned up, Ferrari riding Terrence, because that's what I posted on my social media. What you're going to get is cracked windshield, shorts, and flip flops. What's up? Get in the car.
Rolling up on a Ducati.
Get this house. Yeah. Or no, that's it. I will roll up on you on a Ducati. Yeah. And people are like, yo, you had a motorcycle to a listing appointment? Yeah, because I wanted to hang out at the house and cut through traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I meet you with that rawness and that authenticity, there's never any question about, what working with me is going to be like. It's going to be a little jokey. There's going to be a little bit of like, but I'm going to fight for you. Uh-huh. I'll fight for you, but it's not going to be this super uptight thing. And if that's who you're looking for, then we're probably not, we shouldn't work together from the jump.
So I agree. To go back to what you were saying about, should you have, how much does God have a presence on your social media? I think it's honestly what you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
But I know, and this is weird for me. And even right now, I'm like, I get that feeling because of like my trauma. Mm-hmm. And we'll get there. But in the Bible, it says, how will you deny me? Right?
Yep.
Will you deny me?
You'll deny me 3. Actually, he tells me you will deny me 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Was it Peter or who?
Peter.
I thought it was 3.
I think it was 3. I said 3 in my head.
I know where the 7 came from.
Where?
I told you 5, and you're like negotiating 7.
I thought, I did negotiate. He told me something else. We'll talk about that later. But no, he told me, so it was 3 times. And 3, it said 3, and then on the way out, I was like, was it 7? It said, say 7. But so, no, he said, you'll deny me 3 times before the morning.
And so for me, I would not want him to deny me at the gates, right? And so I am so Christ-focused.
Does he only deny you 1 time?
No, at all. Not even once.
Like, yep, this is the wrong gate.
Yeah.
He'll deny you 1 time. Yeah.
Yep. So for me is I would have nothing without him. Everything that I have today, it's because of him. Mm-hmm. So if I can't be focused, Christ focused in my business, then what am I doing?
I like that. Also, dudes, Christ is important to her Christianity is super important.
Oh my God.
So make sure you're matching that up.
Now you know the secrets. But also,
that's very smart. Yes, that's actually 100%.
Good job.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a 4th C.
Oh,
these are red flags.
For the good, yeah. This is green flags.
Green flags. Green flag.
Oh, we're going green flags is Christianity.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Christ.
Well,
yeah.
but I mean, I think the thing is, with you though, you carry Jesus with you, don't you?
Me?
Mm-hmm. I have him in my hand right now.
Yeah.
Wait, you got a baby? Can I see? Or is that?
No.
Wait, hold on.
She's got one for you, actually.
I do have one for you.
Hold on. Stop.
I have one for you.
Debra, where'd you get this?
It was gifted.
We know this. Where did you get this?
It was gifted.
From who?
From a colleague in the industry.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Was it a guy riding a bicycle?
No.
No?
It was a woman.
Was it?
I actually gifted that guy on the bicycle, baby Jesus.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
I thought you were talking about Terrence.
Oh, no. Oh.
There's a guy on the bicycle. More bicycle's different.
Yeah.
Bicycle's different.
Yep. He tried the Ducati, huh?
No, shit.
Would you get a Honda bicycle?
I'll trade my career before I trade that motorcycle.
This thing's a 24 volt.
But no,
so I say that there's a guy who I was at an event, was passing these around. And I was like, oh shit. Like, did we just come across and make a connection? Like a 3rd degree connection, whatever, 7th degree connection.
It happens. So I'm going to tell you something funny. So with her situation, I think it's when we talk about Christ, we talk about therapy, which we're going to get into hopefully at some point.
We are right now.
I think the funny thing is there was a quote somebody said, when you're under pressure, when you're overwhelmed, when you're anxious, when you're nervous, when you feel like the world's coming down on you, sometimes it's not about being in a bad place or God punishing you. Sometimes it's his way of slowing you down enough to hear him.
Amen.
Because you're constantly moving, you're constantly doing the next thing, you're doing all these things, and he can't speak to you because you're so focused on doing things. So now you have to stop. Yeah. And it's when you have to stop. It's funny, as I said this, I went to men's prayer on Tuesday, and as I said this exact same thing, the guy said, "That's so funny you said that." I was in the hospital, and I was just laying in bed. I finally had tapped out. My body shut down. I was in the hospital, and my wife saw it in my eyes when I had the epiphany. God was talking to me in that moment. He slowed me down enough to get me to speak. And that sounds like it might have been what happened to you. 3 years ago, you've been suffering with this thing. It gets to a point where it now is officially debilitating. It slowed you the hell down. And at that point, now God's like, oh, hey, Jamie, now you can hear me. I've been waiting for you. What's up, girlfriend?
It's like that.
Yeah. And now you're here and you can hear him. And then now you've been following Jesus ever since. So, but you started with therapy though.
Yeah. So
what led you to therapy?
So I've been going to therapy since I was young.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with therapy, by the way.
No.
Therapy is not a bad thing.
Yes, I love therapy.
Tool.
Unless it's full. Then what you come to us.
Yeah. Welcome to your therapist. Not the face you wanted. Hey, it's the face you're going to get.
Hey, we're going to talk to you about your trauma and then send you out with a bottle of liquor. No big deal. You'll heal.
No worries.
Yeah, no worries.
The trauma doesn't come with liquor?
No, it does.
Okay.
That's why I don't drink anymore.
Interesting.
Lame.
Guys.
Hey, take note, guys.
I don't know where the fuck you're going to take her. Disneyland? No coffee, no drinks.
I like to eat. I like escape rooms. Show me your leadership skills in an escape room.
Just get her some shrimp.
What she just told you right there.
That's the perfect date.
She wants a leader.
Oh, yeah.
She wants a leader. So if you're a beta follower, I'm just joking. I don't know about that. But anyway, she wants a leader.
Yeah.
She wants a leader. 100% wants a leader. Guys, you got to listen to what she's saying.
That lets me be a brat every now and then because I'm a little bratty, but.
Awesome. So the trauma, getting into it.
Yeah. So I geared away from therapy for a little while because there was trauma within the church, right? And I'm sure a lot of people that I've met have trauma with the church, right? And so what did I do? I blamed God a lot for it because, these are supposed to be representation of you. How could you let this happen to me? I was just a kid. Where was protection from me?
How old were you?
I was 16.
Okay.
I was 16. And so I went to a pastor. I was going through some stuff, and their suggestion was to go to a Christian therapist. And, now that I am more forgiving, I can say that I think they were trying to have every good intent, but all in the wrong ways. And so at that time, I didn't want to hear about this is what God would want you to do. God would want you to forgive. God would want you to do A, B, and C. I just wanted someone to tell me you're not in the wrong and it's okay to be mad,
Yeah.
And so that didn't happen. And for a couple of years, long years, I'm 34, that happened at 16.
And what, without going into detail, what happened?
I went to a pastor to talk about something that affected me, and I was banana. I don't think I can.
Yeah.
But let's just say that after me coming forward to the pastor, I started dating a youth. He's not a youth leader. He was on the worship team. That sounded real bad.
I was gonna say
real bad. But he was in the worship team, and the same pastor that it was a female pastor that knew kind of what had happened. Told him that I was promiscuous, and so that threw me for a loop because she kind of knew what my past was.
Why would she even talk to him about that anyway? Yeah, and say that.
Yeah. And
it's not her place.
One of her biggest things, 100%. And one of the biggest things that for her was that I was a hugger, that I hugged too much. Yeah.
So essentially victim blaming, kind of saying if you stopped hugging and stopped enticing people and all these things.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so this was...
Is she still a pastor today?
I have no idea. And she was someone that I was really, really close with. I mean, since middle school, and then
after that probably level of separation.
It's not.
It was just instant.
It's not. There's no trust.
Yeah.
There's no trust. You're gonna smile on my face and say that I can come to you and that all this stuff, and then you're gonna say that I'm promiscuous and and that was crazy, right? And so. Not to say that I became a hoe, but I will say that, it's kind of that narrative if everyone's just going to assume things, I'm going to just be me and this is me. And, again, not that I was I didn't go completely off the handle, but things that now I look back on my past and I was like, God, I'm so sorry.
How are you supposed to have the tools to overcome and to react to a situation that you were put into? And you went into somebody in a position of power and leadership and confidential, and they totally kind of broke that. And now you're left in this world. I don't know who your parents were at the time. I don't know your back history with that, but you're left in this world now of saying, okay, I'm a Christian. This is where I was supposed to go to seek help. And I can't even seek it in my religion because I know it's not going to be between me, you, and God.
Well, I mean, and then her having the audacity to say that, hey, I just want you to know, hey, she's promiscuous. I think that really shakes your core fundamental belief in who you are, especially as a young woman when you're trying to identify with who you are.
That's a great point.
You are, to your point, you're in a position of power. You are someone I look up to. And when I'm looking up to you and I already feel like I might, we're young. There's a couple episodes. I don't know if you saw the one where, I was talking about how I felt growing up. So I have a certain belief about myself. And then I am looking to you two as my friends and the people I value your opinions. And you're telling me I'm a piece of shit. And you're telling me I'm a piece of shit. Well, then it's making me go home and go, well, what the fuck? Maybe I'm not a good person. Maybe low-key I am a piece of shit. Holy shit. Okay, well, I thought I was doing the right things, but apparently I'm a piece of shit. So, okay, well.
Just be the piece of shit.
Well, no, I mean, I'd rather, it's almost easier to just be the role rather than sit here in my room and overthink. But I could have swore I did the right things. I could have swore I said no a lot. I could have swore I looked out for people. Well, I mean, you know what? Fuck it. All right, I'll just go. I guess I'm just a piece of shit. And that's something I used to do when I was, I didn't have that particular situation, that story occur, but I can remember all right, if I'm I used to do it. I used to tell girlfriends, girls at the time, they called me King Petty because my rule of thumb was if I know who I am and I know who I'm projecting, I know who I'm trying to be for you. And if you tell me I'm doing something opposite, this is my toxic trait. Let me give you, I got some of yours earlier, so I'm gonna tell you one of mine. My toxic trait was, I think you want that girl. I think I saw the way you were looking at her. I think you want her. Oh, you think my messaging was enticing her to I want her? Yep. Okay, good. Let me show you what that looks like. And now I would actively go out of my way to message intentionally with those things, never to do anything, but to show you the difference between my behaviors. And when you get upset, this is toxic as shit. When you get upset about my behavior, I tell you, oh, no, I have no intention of doing that. I wanted to show you the difference. So do you know the difference now between, flirty, fun Terry and, I'm trying to get on that girl Terry? Now do we know the difference?
Trail of Tears over here.
Bro,
God damn,
no, it's not even about it's not even just with the girls. It was with any sort of authority figure. And I've had my therapy sessions, and for me, it's a mischaracterization of who I am as a person. I would go out of my way to either A, prove you wrong, or B, show you the difference. So that way we don't have to have this conversation anymore. Terrence, I don't really think you really care about this thing. Oh, let me show you what me not caring looks like. Right. I'm not showing up. I'm not coming in. I'm not promoting. I'm not hanging out. I'm not even giving any effort. I'm just showing up doing this. And then when you go, well, Terrence, what's happening there? I noticed a change in behavior. You're noticing a change in my behavior? What do you mean? I thought I didn't give a fuck. Now you know the difference. Yeah. And that's toxic. So that's me. But I could imagine as a young lady, you were 16 at the time when that happened. I could imagine oh, well, I guess if you think, I'm promiscuous, then I guess maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I don't know any better because you're the adult, right? You're the pastor. You're my guidance. You're my spiritual guider. And if you're telling me I'm this thing, okay, well, I guess I misread myself.
Yeah. I agree. That's why I think where Sundays are I grew up in the Bible Belt. My father didn't go to church. So I found Christ on my own. And that was awkward. Because I'm going to tell you, so I was kind of just a kid. Like I didn't have a group. I wasn't part of this group. I wasn't part of that group. I was just in there, you know? But I had a lot of troubled things going on with me. And so like going to church was like, man, these kids, but then you see the kids act on one way during the week, and then on the Sunday, that's why I call it fucked up Sundays. Because then they're just like, oh, man, well, you know what? It's not too different with the pastors, the leadership, the worship teams, everybody. It doesn't matter where you're at. I've seen this whole gamut all the way down. And, talk about trauma in church. I've got my personal trauma that's happened in church. And then more importantly is my oldest daughter's trauma happened in church. And so it was at a church event. And I don't give a fuck. So I'm at church. So I don't give a fuck. If they
want to say something.
What are you going to do?
Well, it's a place of protection. You're supposed to be able to feel safe there.
Well, what happened was also they're mandatory reporters. That's what people don't understand. They are mandatory reporters. And so what happened was, and that's so crazy to think about, like somebody wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, dude, this dude did something wrong. Guy was 20, my daughter was 15. And anyway, it's just so crazy that this happens time and time and time again. And the pastor knew about it and counseled them. I didn't find out till she tried to commit suicide 7 months later.
Oh,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Heart.
I didn't find out. I was like, whoa, what the hell happened? And now I have this other situation going on with my daughter. Now it's like, now I'm just trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together while we're in the hospital. And it was traumatic. I mean, it was crazy. Everything that we do in church and Christianity or your religion is building you supposed to be closer to God.
Yeah.
And it actually built me away from God, where it made me believe, is there a God? Do I truly believe in God? You know what I mean? I'm a Christian. I know there's a God. But all these things happen. I mean, even with, what happened with Charlie Kirk, like, holy smokes, man. Like, what really is there, now all these pieces have made me believe or question my Christianity. Now I know there's a God, he keeps bringing me back down, but it's almost like oh, I'm here. I keep dropping up and down, from this bench mark that I have. And, it's pretty wild to see, when it goes up, when it goes down. But holding our leadership accountable, man, that's crazy. They should be held accountable.
Yeah.
These people have to be, one, confidential, but two, if they're mandatory reporters, something happens inside their church, they need to report it. And it's crazy that they don't.
And can I show you what I like about Jamie? Can I show you?
What she says?
What do you think about his comment that his faith wavers every time he sees something bad? What do you think about that?
What do I think about it? I think that's normal. I think that in those times, I think we can lean in more into God. And in the sense of, it's okay to be angry, because I was angry for a long time.
I'm still angry.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you as Papa Bear, right? In not knowing for 7 months. And the only reason finding out was because of another traumatizing event. And it's like, where was the because they're all about the family unit, right? In church, that's what they always talk about, is the family unit. Where was that belief in that situation? They were trying to protect someone else and not the family.
They're trying to protect their ass.
Yeah, and not the family. And then people are wondering why people question. I will say, in my experience through it all and what I went through, because I never thought that I could ever say that I forgave the whole situation. the situation and how it was handled, right? Because you get traumatized twice, right? It's the situation and then how it was handled. If it was handled poorly, right?
Oh yeah.
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 And so for me, I feel so much more at peace. And everyone says this, right? And I wasn't ready when I wasn't ready, right? So you have to be ready to hear it and to accept it. Is there is so much release in the forgiveness, and it's not for them at all. And when people used to tell me that, I would be angry because I'm like, how do you know? You don't know what I've been through. You don't know how it was. You don't know if God really loved me, if I was really a child of Christ, why would he allow me? And in my devotional every week, the women we confide in each other. And the thing is, it's for moments like this.
Yeah.
Where you can share your story, I can share my story, and I can feel seen, right? I can feel seen. And as a parent, to hear your feeling for it, right? And the anger that you still have for it. And as someone who experienced your own trauma in the church as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as someone who now we can, we're on the same playing field right now, right? Now I'm like, wow, like not only am I not the only one, but at the end of the day, there can be healing.
There is yes. With time,
100%.
Like I still know who this dude is. And the only reason why actually what's funny is the laws, which I don't understand. No, I do actually understand them because I think our fucking politicians are part of them. So I do think I do understand it. They got to protect themselves so they can't get arrested. It fell within statutory limits.
Yeah.
So the dude could not be charged. But I could go after the church. And which I had every intent. I was like, God, let's get this church that shouldn't be teaching off this earth. The only missing piece of my puzzle is my daughter. She's like, nope, we can't do it.
What's that teaching you?
Oh man, what did it teach me?
No, what's it teaching you?
What's it teaching me? Not to be so aggressive, not to harvest hate.
Amen.
Just because they did something doesn't mean I need to go and retaliate and do something. I hope in the end, whenever their end is, they get denied.
Isn't that kind of,
just
the same thing?
No, because I don't know. And I won't know.
Yeah. And I think that,
you know what I mean? So I don't, I think it's going through it and kind of like, all right, dude, you got to get over this. Your daughter obviously has gotten over it and getting help more to get over it. It's time for you to move past that piece of the puzzle that's happened in your life and focus on things that can really matter, really help out other people. You know what I mean? I can't help that dude out. I mean, I can by making him handicapped, and maybe other women, but I can't help. I can't get that piece delivered without the piece I need. And so she said no. I was like, all right, sweet. You have a bigger heart than I have, and you have more patience than me. So God must be telling you no. And so she's like, yeah, and going past this and that
spirituality. Can I just say one thing?
Oh, there she is. She felt something. Go ahead.
One of the things that someone told me was, God doesn't call us to love when it's easy and to forgive. And if we remember, God even loved Judas.
Yeah.
Who betrayed him in the most crazy way. And someone else pointed out that we've all been Judas. We've all been Judas. So to remember that God calls us, and I know when I tell you that I know, And it's hard for me to say it because I was there when I was in my anger, and that I wasn't ready. And how dare you tell me when to be ready and when I need to move on, right? But it's like when you know a life hack for someone.
Yeah.
And you're like, I know it sucks what I'm saying, but I promise you on the other side, it's so much more fulfilling for yourself and for your daughter. And just because you can know it promises us that they will pay. You don't have to be the one, because God is our ultimate defender and protector.
I definitely agree to that.
Yeah.
There's this other side of me that just wants to.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into there. I don't want to go too deep, but I felt as I was putting myself in your shoes. So I try to do this a lot. Is I try to imagine like how I would feel and where the anger would come from. So I like to let it sit for a second. The thing that I feel, and I have felt when something bad happens to somebody, is I ask myself, I'm not mad at the event. I'm not mad at the reaction. Nope. I get mad that I wasn't there to protect you.
Mm-hmm.
So my anger is, well, I wasn't there to protect you up front, but I'm gonna sure cover the back end. But that doesn't satiate or satisfy the front where the pain really lies. Yeah. The pain is, I feel like I failed you. Mm-hmm. I feel like I let you down because I did not protect you. I wasn't there, and you felt this, and it's my fault. Like I'm just as guilty. So her forgiving them is, her forgiving them. But then there's that piece of forgiveness for you where you have to go, well, hey, like, am I really mad at them? Like, am I upset and angry at them? I mean, because it didn't happen to you. And I'm not saying you're not angry, by the way, but it didn't happen to you. She's the one that it happened to, and she's forgiven them. So where's your anger coming from on the inside? And for me, as I was letting myself seep into your story, I was thinking, man, like I would be mad at them. I'd be pissed and angry. But then I know that as I just let it sit for a second, I said, you know what I'm mad at too? Where the fuck was I at?
Yeah.
Where was I at when this was happening? When this happened to you, where was I at? Mm-hmm. Why did I have your back? Why didn't I cover for you? Why didn't I see this? Why did I miss it?
Well, why did I miss the change?
Yep.
I missed the flipping attitude. I missed,
and that's that. So it's not even about this event that occurred. Yeah. It's why did I miss it? 7 months went by and I didn't notice. I didn't pay attention to this. And even if I did notice it, I didn't call it out. I didn't talk to you. I didn't reach out to you. I didn't try.
Actually, I did.
Oh, yeah. I want to make sure that as we say this, I'm not saying he didn't do these things.
But it wasn't until a week before she tried to commit suicide. I was like, man, there's something wrong. Mm-hmm. And, also was in 2021 when I was, everything. Well, no, I was going through my own. Mm-hmm. That's when I was going through my own situation. Yeah. Back in losing my construction company. Bankruptcy, losing my house, foreclosure, getting sued.
And that's the tough part, right? Because why would God let that all happen at the same time? Like God knows what your daughter's going through.
2021 made me really question my.
God knows, He knows what your daughter's going through.
You know what's funny is the girlfriend, her name was Megan, and I was sitting at the house that I had, and she's sitting there at my dining room table, and I go, you know what? I don't think I believe in God anymore. I was like, I don't believe in God anymore. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do this to somebody. He just wouldn't do this to somebody. This is way too much for one person to handle. And I was going through a bankruptcy, losing my house, lost my business. My oldest son decided to fuck around in school and go from a 4.3 GPA to failing school to like a fucking 0.7, which I don't know how the fuck you do that. I think you show up, you get points. And so it's like, what the fuck, man? Like, how do you get that? Like, how do you even get 0.7? That's okay. That's a feat in itself. And then, going through that whole rigmarole, lawsuits, fuck.
But you know what the crazy part is?
Also possible cancer. I mean, I had a lot of my shoulders in 2021. And then my daughter finding out about this, so I can understand where I was at. I wasn't even present my own self. I was just trying to live day to day. But I was going somewhere. I had a very big point with that whole thing. You know what I mean? So going through it and like, holy smokes, and seeing it. So I was questioning God. So I was sitting at my dining room table, or kind of had my foot up on the bench, and I was like, yeah, I don't believe in God. Not even 2 minutes later, the pastor of my church texted me and said, hey, I'd like to take you out to lunch.
Amen.
I was like, what the
fuck? He's listening.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is the sign? His name is Brandon. at Rice City Church in Lakeside.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, I get God's use as messenger too.
Yeah.
Well,
And I was like, that reinstilled that moment right there. He's like, no, I'm not done with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you've given up on me, but I'm not giving up on you.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, whoa. And I was having trouble with, obviously, money.
Mm-hmm.
And he gifted me $2,000.
Whoa.
So I was able to pay my mortgage, and some back payments on some things. It was like, what the hell?
How'd this all come out of nowhere?
That was crazy.
And the enemy is going to attack you when you have a purpose and you have a mission.
Exactly. That's exactly it. And that's where so I say I struggle with God. I do struggle with God sometimes. Even to today, he's like, man, how could you let this leader be gone today?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But
maybe it's to inspire the next round of leaders.
Amen.
Or a movement.
Mm-hmm.
Or a movement. The funny thing is that I had, when I was going through my personal stuff the last couple years, there was a moment when I was like, why? Like, same thing. Like, why is this happening?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I shouldn't be going through this. Like, I feel like I do all the right things. I feel like I have people's backs. I feel like I protect people. Why am I being betrayed? Why am I left out alone? Like, what is happening? And I said, okay, cool. Maybe there's something here. Maybe because I'm so enmeshed in your problems, I haven't been dealing with my own.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because I'm focused on your marriage, I'm not tending mine.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because I'm so focused on your business, I'm not working on my own. Maybe I need to sit down and just sit in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay, cool. I was going to do a Toastmaster speech on it. And I said,
we're in your marriage together,
thank you.
Okay.
How many, don't stop holding my hand now.
Locked in now.
You locked in now, baby. Yeah.
Man, I kind of like that grip.
Hey, I got you. Hey, that's the right hand, baby. You know what I'm saying? Built for power, not pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, now we're talking. I'm going to talk about God real quick. But no, I think the funny thing is like, it's crazy. I talk to ChatGPT a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I ask for like verses, like, hey, like, this is what I'm feeling, thinking, and here's where I'm at. Like, I need help.
I like that.
And it challenged me. It said, hey, go look at the Bible. And it said, hey, go look at the Bible. And it said one question. It said, how many of God's greatest warriors had no pain?
Mm-hmm.
How many of God's greatest warriors, greatest acolytes, greatest speakers, greatest writers, greatest kings, how many of them had nothing, had no problems? It was a perfectly paved golden road to freedom and glory and riches. How many?
Zero.
All of them. From bondage to kings.
I 100% agree to that. He gives his strongest warriors the hardest missions.
No.
You know what I mean? And I 100% agree with it. After reading, I haven't read the Bible from front to back, so I can't give you a testament or anything like that. But
and you don't have to. You are the walking testament. The truth is, the thing you went through, the things you go through. I tell people all the time, like, the thing you went through is so powerful because it creates this thing of like, hey, like, to your point, like, I didn't understand in that moment how, like, you have to forgive them, not for them, but for you. In that moment, you were like, no, hell no, fuck that. But now the story that you have is so powerful that you can stand one day. I do believe you will stand in front of a group of women or a group of men or a group of people, and you will tell them, hey, these things that happen don't define who you are. There's a group of young women right now who went through things that are similar to your story, whether it was in the church or in the school or in the cheerleading squad or wherever the hell it was. And they need your story. They need you to get to the place where one day it's not a banana. One day it's a part of your testimony. Like, hey, no, this happened to me. I'm not happy with it. And here's what I wish I had knew then. Here's the support I wish I had then. And I didn't have it, but I can be it now for the next generation.
That's great. That's good.
Banana was my safe word, by the way, guys. I don't know if they're going to know.
I mean, I wouldn't go tell
saying
them.
banana out
Hey,
here.
they think it's
She's just randomly saying banana.
It's the
It's my
third
So
friend.
guys, that's not a clue to say, picture this.
Oh, yeah. No.
So don't fuck around and find out. She'll block your ass. And God's also going to judge you for it.
But all I gotta do is just stay in her DMs long enough to work my way up to it. You know what I'm saying?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, now I'm
No, sir.
confused.
How many words does it take to get to the center?
How many?
I don't know. That did not go over. That sounded a lot better in my head than when it came out. I was like, man.
So if there was somebody that you could say, if you had one final word to give to a young lady, let's say this glows. Like, this is the portion of the reel that's going to be sent to you. If there was one message that you could send to that girl or that grown woman or whomever who may be going through something, be as vague or as big as you want, what would you tell them?
God redeems. He's a redeemer, and you're worth it. You're worth fighting for. And your worth isn't given by the world. And you are allowed to be heard. You don't have to be silenced. And whatever way that looks like, right? Like, for instance, I still don't feel comfortable talking about it in full, but that doesn't mean that I can't still help and still be the confidant that I needed. And to put it very bluntly, is you're not defined by your body and what you give. You are a daughter of Christ, and that's just it. You are a daughter of a king, and don't lower your standards. Everyone says you have such high standards. Well, my God gave his life for me. So I mean, beat that. You know what I mean? But don't do that. That went left. That went left.
It was motivational for 5 minutes.
I know.
Hey, and then how the hell am I compete with that?
Yeah.
Hey, I want you to know. Hey, so I just want you to know, like, I'm feeling you. Hey, I want to be a man. Well, my king gave his life for me. So what you gonna bring to the table?
What are you gonna do?
You ain't enough.
Yeah, you ain't enough. Do you want it bad enough? Here's the knife. Do you want it bad enough?
Hey, for dinner ain't gonna do it.
Hey, her next tattoo provided by the guys over there literally be their body count.
Yeah.
She's got it on her back, and they're like, "Oh my God, you've been
Just a
with
little
12
mark
people?"
on the wrist.
Nah, that's the number of men that killed themselves to be with me. Bro, Shorty got an actual body count. That's crazy.
Dang.
Yeah, I know, bro. She's killing people.
No, it's a teardrops.
Hey, Dustin will leave one day. Like, yo, where's Dustin at?
Another Nick Mark.
Hey, just like her, she had it right on her shoulder, so we can make sure we all see it. That'd be funny.
That's yeah, you were going hard on that one. So anyway, church is over. We'll talk about silhouettes, or wait, not silhouettes, stilettos
in the club.
in the club, right?
Let pumps in the club.
Yeah.
Well, what is it? Every sinner has every saint has a past. Every sinner has a future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was?
No, I wasn't a stripper. If that's
Oh,
No.
you were. Oh.
no.
Good. Oh wait, hold on. That's where I was going. I thought you
Yeah.
were. Like,
No, I was on
No,
a
no,
stiletto
no.
I was like, all right. So we'll talk about different clubs, fellas.
Yeah, no, I was not a stripper.
There's no OnlyFans
I'm glad
link
that you went back
in
to
the link
that,
tree.
because if that's what people were,
I mean, what would you think?
I thought the club,
The stilettos were for you.
like the club, like
I told her. Wait, how do
I
you
told her to get stilettos for you.
Stilettos?
Stilettos.
yeah,
Okay, stilettos. I think I've been pronouncing wrong
in
this
the
whole.
club. It's
Yeah.
a song, so that's why I went
Oh,
up.
is it? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on him in the next episode. Next episode, we're gonna have him
You know.
dialed in. He's gonna know that not every woman we bring on stage is a stripper. That's like the 3rd time you've made that accusation about a woman. You have a problem.
Do you want strippers on your? I have a couple stripper friends.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
He's very much interested in having a stripper on the show.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
or a porn star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be for that. I'm not going to be on that episode. For some reason, he said, "Hey, Terrence, just don't even show up that day. Don't worry about coming.
Yeah.
Just bring the guests."
This is a
and-
different
Just
therapy.
put the camera
yeah, it's-
rolling.
I don't think my girlfriend would like that very much.
Oh, I hope she's not watching.
Okay, then I don't know strippers. Sorry, Megan.
No, it's fine. No, Megan's not my girlfriend. That's
Oh,
my
is that-
ex-girlfriend.
Oh,
That's
I'm
my
sorry.
ex-girlfriend.
Wait, I thought you just
fucking
revealed
up.
the name of your stripper. I was like, damn, your
Yeah.
stripper friend name
No, no,
Megan.
no.
Now I'm going to go to her
That's my
Instagram.
stripper
Just
name.
scroll down. I'm just going to just look to her friends. Just
That's my
look for
stripper
look for
name.
the Megans. That's your stripper name,
Yeah,
Megan?
Megan.
Okay.
Megan.
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 I'd be Trina.
Amanda.
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 Yeah, okay.
I'd be Trina
Trina.
Why Trina?
because I'm a. Never mind.
Oh.
Anyway, with that said, guys,
So
that is the episode.
that's the episode.
What do you got to wrap up with, Dad?
No, hold on a second.
Okay, go ahead.
You want to hit some inspirational again? The takeaway?
I would
Sure.
love to. Actually, I do have one. I thought
You
about it
got
after
one.
I asked. I got one for you.
Okay. My inspirational.
So and you might not like this. You might hit me with a banana.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, you might hit me with a banana. Watch this. You might hit me with a banana.
Usually when
There
you
was one.
respectfully.
Yeah, respect. I'll stop with respectfully. There was one thing that I did that absolutely like broke me down, and I'll share it with you here. I sat in front of a mirror, and I pretended I was talking to the version of me that needed to hear exactly what you kind of started saying just now.
Mhm.
So, if I put a mirror up to you right now, and I
Mhm.
said, "Tell young Jamie
Mhm.
what you would tell her to be there for her and to be who you are now, that confidant, that defender, the version of you that you needed back then," what would you say to her?
You don't need to look for love. You are already loved.
Hmm.
I mean, that's the major one. You don't need to look for love. You're safe. You're safe. You are strong. and you're protected. You're protected. And that took me a long time to feel that and to know that. But I just give her a hug. I just give her a hug.
We did hear you have problems with hugs.
Oh, you had to take it back there. This was inspirational. I think that was the wrong
turn. I might have gone wrong
time.
turn.
Poor timing.
Hey, no.
Embrace her in silence.
Yeah.
You know, I got something to leave with you as well. Your time isn't right now to come out and tell your story fully. Only you will know, and it will show. It will come out. You'll say, now this is my time. And when you get to that moment in life, you've already had a lot of pressure released off your shoulders. You're going to have even more pressure relieved off your shoulders because talking is healing.
Amen.
And it took me a minute to figure that out until I was at an event and this guy told me, tell me your story. And I told him the 30-second bullshit. He goes, no, tell me your story. And I asked him, where do you want me to begin? And we both sat there for a couple hours and we cried. So your time, when it is, you'll know. And when it comes out, it will be not only glorious, you'll not only, as you talk about it, you'll heal even more. But you also change lives doing it.
As a lighthouse.
As a lighthouse. As a lighthouse. I like that. As a lighthouse.
Yes.
So thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Through all the goods, the ups and downs, and you know, my personality. So
I think it was mostly when you called her a stripper. I think that was probably when it went a little south.
I think it went south a couple times.
That was fine.
Oh,
that was okay.
Hey,
I mean,
well, I think you'd be a good stripper, respectfully.
Respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, we're talking about. I didn't know stilettos were the club. You know, like
it's a song. It's a song. But he was telling you about you need stilettos.
I was telling you to get a set of stilettos.
I wore a pair of those before. Well, heels. I don't know if they're stilettos.
We're going to talk about this in the next episode.
I can't wait to hear about that.
I can't wait to air that one. I can't wait.
Well, next episode we can. So if you like what you see, you like what you hear, hit like, subscribe, and share this episode. And we appreciate you, everybody, for listening in. Jamie, thank you for having you on.
Yep.
You showed up with the milk. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And let's till next time.
Did you just call her a cow on the way out?
No, you.
I'm the milk?
Yeah, you showed up with the milk. I didn't know you were going to be here today. You were late.
I brought the milk. Doesn't matter. The show is here. Thank you, guys.